I'ma just keep it funky for a little minute with y'all, because I could do that with y'all. If it's one thing that I hate a manipulator. I hate people who go and manipulate situations to have their way. And it seems like with these type of people, the harder you work, the harder they want to work you. Now, y'all don't seen this stuff in jobs and everything else, but I'm talking about personal relationships especially. Sometimes some of your kids have manipulated you to their core. There's nothing you can do to ever make it better for these people. And what you have to understand is that a low life has no intentions on getting a life. They only want to drain your life. Now all of your resources, and they feel entitled to every single thing you get paid. They feel like that's their money. Oh, my daughter got it, or my son will make sure he handle that for me. Don't you get paid on the... Y'all know black people real good for that. They keep up with your paycheck more than you keep up with your stuff. And a lot of times you can give your last bit for a person and they will still guilt you into trying to get more. These people got crackhead mentalities. Crackhead mentalities to the core. And that's a problem. That is a pure problem. And y'all don't understand this and where this passion comes from, because I was the type of person where I would bend my back. When I tell you, I could be exhausted and I would show up for people who would not cross the street for me. That's why I'm very serious about you all creating boundaries for yourself in order to live an abundant life. One time I can remember so vividly, I was tired, okay? It's late at night. I'm super tired. I'm coming from somewhere. No, I got to be to work early in the morning, okay? Got a phone call from somebody in the hospital saying that they wanted some lemon pepper wings. And I'm like, God, where am I going to go to get this? You know, I'm just like really exhausted, but trying to figure out how I'm going to make this happen. So in between time, you know, I'm talking to my sister on the phone and she said, hey, Chris, now if somebody is in the hospital and they in there with their blood pressure high, do you really think you should be going to get them some lemon pepper wings? And when I tell you, when I told the person I wouldn't be able to come, they guilt-tripped me so bad, and I stuck to my gun and still didn't go. But I cried myself to sleep that night. I felt so bad, and thinking back about it, I didn't know the amount of witchcraft I was under. I was under so much witchcraft, y'all. This person had my mind in a frenzy that when I said no, it felt like I never even did anything for you. Like you tried to make me feel like the worst type of person in the world because I couldn't come through for you, but I was showing up for myself in that hour. Listen, y'all stuck in cycles with these people. And it's serious. No, you're not about to drain me. My day off is my day off. And some of y'all need to say that. Sometimes you'll get a day off, and when people know, they say, okay, so at 9 o'clock, I need you to pick me up. I need you to take me on down there to the doctor's office. If I wasn't off, what would you do? If I wasn't here and God called me home, y'all would find a way. So in between, y'all ain't finna send me to no early grave. Some of y'all need to say, no, mama, I can't take you there. We're going to have to find you a Medicare plan and get you some transportation to and from these medical facilities that you got to go to. Because before I know it, y'all don't understand this statistic. Half of y'all caregivers going to be dead before the person with the illness. You better get serious in this lifetime. And that's exactly how I was. And when God says, I will restore the years that the locust and the cankerworm ate up, sometimes the locust look like mama and the cankerworm look like daddy. And all of the plagues of everything that's been in your life look like family, look like friends, look like a no good dude you done been with and committed your life to. This round 2 is personal. This round 2 is personal, baby. I'm yelling at you right now. This personal. Y'all better make this personal for you. This life is yours. Ain't nobody finna live this life for you. And when you on your back, they gonna kick you. A low life will tell you, dang, you shooting bad, ain't you? You can't even lend me $10. You shooting bad, ain't you? No, I done gave everything that I've had to you. And now when it's a time to need it back, you're not there for me. You know why? You never intended on being there for me. There's no reciprocity in this situation, and it never was. These people will get what they can get from you. continue to deplete you, drain you dry. And don't you know, when you live in a space like that, in an asylum in your mind, these people won't even be there to say, hey, do you need a cup of cold water? God forbid you ask them for something. Now the world is ending. Now these people will blow up like you done asked them to give you 100,000. What's up? No, all I ask if you could pick up X, Y, and Z. You better not. You better not. So here's a position that I've taken a long time ago. Those people who you treat good and think so highly of, call on them. Let them show up this season for you how you've been expecting the people that you treat like trash to show up for you. Because again, the harder you work, the harder they going to work you. The more you give, the more they want. Oh, yeah, but you know, that wasn't quite enough. I just remembered I also had this bill. Baby, I've co-signed cars. I have paid rent. And these the same type of people who wouldn't even defend your honor when you ain't there. I learned. And I learned the hard way. And I learned from being stripped of everything that I had. And I thank God for it. That God ain't let me touch the money that was intended for me until he got all them snakes up out my face. I ain't got it for you. I ain't strengthening the kingdom of Satan. No way. I ain't got it. I'm about to lose my house. I'm about to lose my car. I lost mine. God will restore you. God will restore you. But in between, I'm not going in debt, taking people out of their stuff. No, I'm not going into a mental asylum trying to save you, baby. You better save yourself. The word of God say every man must work out his or her own soul salvation. Do you hear me? I'm trying to learn you something. You ain't got to be stressed. Half of the stress you taking on, you ain't got to be financially burdened. No. If people living above their means, they better get a dose of reality. You can't afford that car, baby, if you can't pay for it. You better trade it in. You better figure out something. No. No, I can't do it. You can't just do. I can't. If you ain't hear me the first, I'm finna click this number, and before long, you gonna be blocked. You gonna be blocked, because I ain't stressing a day. You feel me? I done seen people die at an early age, go to an early grave, and I said, Lord, your yoke is easy, God. I don't have to be stressed like that. This is new life. No, you've cleansed me of the blood I've come from so that I can come into now not having a contaminated blood around me. No, I will cling to those who are committed to helping my life be easier. Kingdom citizens. Half of these people slum lords. And y'all still building up the slum kingdom. Love you much. Mwah.